Okay, how about we oversimplify how our brains work? Oversimplify some neuroscience. Here's your brain. And our brains are divided into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere, which is more responsible for language, and the right hemisphere, which is more responsible for visuals and our senses. Now, we have two types of thought: auditory or linguistic thought, the thought you can hear, and visual thought, that feeling of kind of the movie theater of the mind, being able to see through the mind's eye as you imagine something. So let's test it out. Right now, just to yourself, say, happy birthday. And you can hear that, right? And then if I asked you to call to mind a favorite place, if you could visualize it, you can kind of see that, right? So, left hemisphere, linguistic thought, auditory thought, right hemisphere, visual thought. Now, of course, this is a huge oversimplification of how the brain works, and our left hemisphere is responsible for more of our identity, our sense of self, the ego, the inner critic, whereas the right hemisphere is more of the felt sense of the body, a broad background awareness, our sensory attention. Most of us, because it speaks in a language we know, spend more time focused on the left hemisphere than the right. We actually might do that as a culture, favor the left hemisphere over the right, in part because it's so damn noisy. In auditory thought, we produce about 3,000 words per hour, which is equivalent to a novel a day in auditory thought. Now, if you had to listen to an audiobook of your mind every day, how much of it would actually be worth listening to? And yet, we get stuck here. So we'll put a pin in that for a second. Just know, left hemisphere, language, right hemisphere, visual, and as we all know, it can get kind of noisy in our heads. Now, a little deeper down the brainstem is the amygdala. This is the part of the brain where anxiety, fear, and aggression arise. It's responsible for fight, flight, freeze, the human stress response, and it's one of the oldest and earliest evolved parts of a human brain. Now, this was really advantageous for survival in harsh environments. It's what kept our ancestors safe and allowed us to evolve on this planet. It was really, really useful in this environment, but less so here. Not that useful here, and probably not useful here. The point is this: our environments have evolved faster than the hardwiring of our mind. And we trigger the amygdala, the stress response, in situations that are not really life-threatening. The problem is the amygdala does not communicate in language. And when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, trying to talk ourselves out of it, just calm down, just calm down, just calm down, is like a dog barking at a houseplant. Trying to use the left hemisphere to make contact with the amygdala simply isn't going to work because we're speaking a language that's not going to get through. Think about it this way. If someone's having a panic attack or they're feeling very emotional, the content of what you say is probably not getting through. How do you calm them down? Well, tone of voice, eye contact, physical touch, all of these nonverbal cues. The question is, how do we communicate with a part of ourselves that's nonverbal? And that's what we're doing in meditation. What meditation allows us to do, according to one of my teachers, Josh Korda, is this. When we can put down our worries, our concerns, and our plans, other regions of the brain that are nonverbal can set to work, providing us with new perspectives and solutions. It was Einstein that said we can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we use to create them, so we need to use the other regions of the brain to observe, to work on, and to be with life. Your brain is so much bigger than the part that's talking, and in meditation, we train ourselves to use more of it.